Hi, welcome to 5-Minute Guitar Lessons. In today's lesson, I'm going to show you how to play Heartbreaker by Led Zeppelin. We'll start out with the main riff. So to play that, I start out by playing the open A string, and then I play the 3rd fret on the A string, and then on the next string, the D string, I play 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, and then I go down to the 3rd fret of the low E string, and I give it a slight bend. You don't want to give it like a huge bend, just a little bend, and then you go right back into the riff again. And the second time you do the riff, you pick the A string 4 times. And the rest of it's the same. So let's just recap that. A string, 3rd fret, 0, 1, 2, down to that, then so here's the picking for the whole thing. So during the intro, after playing the main riff 8 times, we move it up a couple frets, like this. So let's take a look at that fingering. I start out with my index finger on the 2nd fret of the A string. Then I put my pinky on the 5th fret of the same string. Then on the next string, on the D string, 2, 3, 4. And then finally, I put my pinky on the 5th fret of the lowest string and give it that slight bend. And then on the repeat, we pick this note 4 times, just like on the repeat of the main riff, we pick the open A string 4 times. And it's basically the exact same thing. We've just moved everything up 2 frets. Now we can put those 2 riffs together, starting with A. We end up playing that 8 times, and then we play B 2 times, and then we go back to A 2 times, and then the verse begins. During the verse, the guitar is quite sparse. Jimmy Page, the guitarist for Led Zeppelin, just plays 3 chord shots in a recurring pattern like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And he just does that over and over again, and then the bass line fills it out. But we can combine the two to make it a bit more interesting when you're playing it on your own. And it goes like this. So what I'm doing there is I'm playing an A power chord, which is just the open A string and the 2nd fret on the D string. Play that 2 times. And then I'm putting my middle finger on the 3rd fret of the A string and sliding it down. And then playing the D, just a D power chord, open D string, 2nd fret of the G string, 3rd fret of the B string, and then I repeat. And that's that. So the next thing we have to look at for the verse is the transition back into the main riff. After playing the verse pattern 4 times, we can play this. And that's just going D, A, just playing power chords back and forth 3 times. Let's listen to that in context. I'll play the verse, I'll do the transition, and then I'll go back into the riff. If you're already comfortable with riff B, This next part is going to be a breeze because all we're doing is taking that shape, and instead of starting out on the 2nd fret, we're going to start out on the 3rd fret. We're going to play it 4 times there. Then we're going to play it 2 times at the 5th, starting at the 5th fret. And then finally we'll play it 2 times starting at the 7th fret. And it goes like this. After that, we play an E bar chord at the 7th fret, and we just play all downstrokes, 16th notes for 4.5 measures with an abrupt stop on beat 3 of the 5th measure. That sounds kind of complicated, but all it means is we have to count and we have to play downstrokes like this. 3 and 4 and 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a... That's 1 bar, so we have to do that 3 more times. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 3rd bar, 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 4th bar, 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a now 1 and a 2 and a stop. And that's the whole tune except for the solo section, which I think deserves its own video. So to practice this song, I think the best idea would be to download the tab and then watch this video a whole bunch of times, keep rewinding it till you learn all the parts, and then play along with the recording or even with a friend. That's it for today. Happy practicing. I'll see you next time.